All right, and welcome back to Student of the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you checking out our NFL picks for today. All right, so we're going to start off with our Thursday game. Thursday night's game, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain defense versus the Minnesota Vikings, the People Purple Eaters. Y'all remember they used to be called that way back in the day? I don't think they still call them that now. A few inactives, notably for the Steelers. You have Joe Hayden is still out, running back Anthony McFarland, Carlos Davis, Isaiah Bucks, and notable inactives for the Vikings, wide receiver Adam Thielen. Ooh, that's a big loss right there. I wasn't expecting that. Did he get hurt in the last game or in practice? I'm going to have to go look that up. Okay, so in this game here, it's going to be in Minnesota. Let's see. The Steelers, they're 6-5-1, and the Vikings, they are 5-7. The Vikings, listen, they are trying to hold on to their playoff hopes. So right now, they're still in the hunt for a wild card spot. Because remember, it is top 7, not top 6 anymore. Remember that, people. Big difference. All right, and we got 17 games this year for each team. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers, let me see. They're going to need this game. They need this game. They just came off a victory. They beat the Baltimore Ravens in a close game. That was a very big game for them. But they also, you want to stay ahead of the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals over there in that division, okay? But I trust Big Ben in this one. I really do. I trust Big Ben in this situation. I like Kirk Cousins at home. He's a good running back. I do believe that Dalvin Cook will be playing today, so he is active. I'm not sure how effective he's going to be today, but I'm pretty sure he's going to do some damage out there. But I'm going to roll with the Pittsburgh Steelers because I trust Mike Tomlin. All right, Mike Tomlin is that dude. So I got the Pittsburgh Steelers winning tonight's game, Thursday night's game. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go to our Sunday games. So our Sunday games. Okay, the first game we have on Sunday, we have the New Orleans Saints versus the New York Jets. Okay, this game here is going to be in New York. All right, so I'm going to tell you what. All right, the Saints, they just got mollywopped not too long ago on national television. They got smoked, okay? So what I think they're going to go ahead and think they're going to redeem themselves, people. Even though Taysom Hill is going to be starting, I do believe that he's going to lead this New Orleans Saints team, and their defense for the New Orleans Saints, they're going to step their game up, and they're going to have a field day against the New York Jets. I really do. I believe that. And the Jets, like I say, man, they're focusing on getting that draft pick, and even if they wasn't focused on getting the draft pick, I do not believe that the Jets will win this game against the New Orleans Saints. Sean Payton and that defense, man, he's too good of a coach to get blown out, then come back and lose to the Jets. I just don't see that happening, all right? Next matchup, we have the Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds, versus the Carolina Panthers. This is an interesting matchup. Very interesting matchup. Oh, I didn't even do the scores. Scores for that Steelers and Vikings game. The scores is going to, let me see. The score for that game, let's see. I'm looking at a 24-16 game, Steelers. And for that Saints and Jets score, I'm looking at a, let's roll with a 27-10. All right, now for the Falcons and the Panthers, this is going to be a good one. Two old rivals, Falcons and Panthers, Matt Ryan versus Cam Newton. In this situation, you know what? I'm putting my money on Matty Ice, okay? Matty Ice. I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to win this game. Even though the game is in Carolina, I'm looking at the score on this one. Let's roll with 20-16. All right. Next matchup, we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Houston Texans. I am a Seahawks fan. I am a Texans fan. Okay. All right. I have the hats to prove it. All right. I'm a Seahawks fan and a Texans fan. Don't believe me? Seahawks, Texans. I'm a fan of both. All right, but I'm going to tell you something. It's embarrassing if my Seahawks lose to the Texans. It's embarrassing because the Texans are in shambles. All right, it's hard out here for a Texans fan, all right? Thank God I have two teams. But I'm rolling with Russell Wilson to lead the Seattle Seahawks to victory. I believe that the Seattle Seahawks, they're going to win the rest of their games, and they're going to sneak into the playoffs, and they're going to cause some damage on somebody. They're going to bring hell to somebody come playoff time. I guarantee it, all right? So I'm rolling with the Seahawks to win this game, even though this game is in Houston. I do expect the Texans to come out and play harder than they played against the Indianapolis Colts. They lost that game 31-0, so I expect them to come out with with more effort, okay? Because that's embarrassing. No matter how bad a team is, you don't like to get embarrassed like that 2 times in a row. So I'm rolling with the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to win this game. Let's see. The score is going to be 20. Let's roll with 26-20. All right, 26-20. All right, the next matchup, we got I was going to say Oakland, the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Whenever these two teams play, it tends to be heavy on the offense and a lot of turnovers and stuff too, depending on who wins the game. But I'm rolling with the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Patrick Mahomes he's about winning right now. He seems to be more focused, all right? Still not looking like the MVP Patrick Mahomes, but as long as they're winning ball games, if you're the Kansas City Chiefs, that's all you need. I do believe in Andy Reid, so I'm going to roll with the Kansas City Chiefs winning this game in Kansas City. The score, let's roll with a 34-27, all right? Baltimore Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns. This game is going to be in Cleveland. The Ravens, they coming fresh off of a close loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They probably could have won that game if they would have kicked the extra point and then went into overtime. Or if Lamar Jackson was able to complete the pass to number 89, the tight end for the Ravens. But he wasn't able to complete it, unfortunately, for you Ravens fans. But I'm not sure if Baker Mayfield is playing or not. I mean, every week you keep hearing about Baker Mayfield is hurt, but he's still playing. But if he's hurt, how about play Case Keenum, right? But I'm going to roll with the Baltimore Ravens on this one. I don't see them losing back-to-back, especially the back-to-back against the Cleveland Browns, okay? So I got the Ravens winning this game. Let's roll with, I think this is going to be a defensive game. Let's roll with a 17-12, all right? Next matchup, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington football team. All right, Cowboys on the road against Washington. This is a big game for Dallas, a big game for the football team, all right? Because if Washington football team win this game, it keeps them closer. They can get them a step closer, a game closer to catching up with the Cowboys. Now, if the Cowboys win, you know what? They can kind of distance themselves just, about 3 or 4 games from the Washington football team. But it's going to be a good game. That Washington football team front 7 is real good. Well, front 6 is real good. Ron Rivera is a brilliant coach, people. But man, this is tough to call, man, because whenever these two teams play, like the team that's majority of the people expect to win normally loses, or it ends up being closer than what people expect it to be. But I trust Dak Prescott. And Dak, I trust on this game. I'm rolling with the Dallas Cowboys, winning this game 24-17. Next matchup, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans just picked up Zach Cunningham, former Houston Texans, who was released from the Texans because he disagrees with what Cully says and stuff like that or whatever. But anyways, I'm going to roll with the Tennessee Titans to win this game, all right? I think it's going to be pretty close. I believe the Titans blew the Jaguars out last time they played. Division rivalry. I don't expect the Jaguars to get blown out in this matchup, so we're looking at a score of, let's see, it's going to be a close game. Let's roll with 27-23. Next matchup, we have the Detroit Lions coming fresh off their first victory of the year. Jared Goff with the game-winning touchdown. Man, that was awesome. Did y'all see his girlfriend is a model, a swimsuit model, and she was on Sports Illustrated while she was filming on the beach, and the cameraman, somebody who works there, they showed her, they say, hey, your boyfriend, Jared Goff, he threw the game-winning touchdown, and you see her reaction. I thought that was pretty cool, man. That's real awesome. All right. But they're playing against the Denver Broncos. I think the Detroit Lions, they're so high off that first victory, I think they will come back down to earth as they lose against the Denver Broncos, who just came off of getting beaten by the Kansas City Chiefs on primetime TV on Sunday Night Football. All right. Or was it Monday night? I think it was Sunday Night Football. All right, so I'm going to roll with the Denver Broncos on that one. Next matchup, we have the New York Giants versus the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm rolling with the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm about sick of all this New York Giants stuff because they keep trying to, people who are fans of the New York Giants and the sports media, they keep soliciting Russell Wilson. I'm not going to even say invite or offer. They're soliciting. Leave Russell Wilson alone. He do not want to come to your team, people. Get it through your thick skull. He don't want to come there. Giants fans are cool. It's the media sports personality who are Giants fans. They miss me with that, man. He's not coming there. But anyways, I am rolling with the I almost said San Diego's. They classy San Diego. I'm rolling with the Los Angeles Chargers to win this game. I think this is going to be a blowout. I'm looking at a 38-14. All right. Next matchup, we have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. What up? Sorry, needed some water. All right, San Francisco 49ers versus Cincinnati Bengals. I am rolling with the San Francisco 49ers. This is hold up. This game here, this is a rematch of the Super Bowl they had way back in the day where the 49ers blew them boys out, right? But I am rolling with the San Francisco 49ers. All right, the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals just coming off from a blowout loss against the Los Angeles Chargers. The San Francisco 49ers, they just came off of a devastating loss to my Seattle Seahawks in a close game that they was up by 2 touchdowns and they gave away that lead, okay? And they had a few injuries in that game too. All right, I'm a fan of Joe Burrow. That dude there is going to do his thing, and they're going to get back into the wild card playoff hunt mix, maybe potentially the division title mix, depending on how good they do. But I'm rolling with the Cincinnati Bengals in this one, people. They're going to win this game 31. Let's roll with a 31-20. All right, Cincinnati Bengals. Next matchup, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buffalo Bills, man, you lose to Bill Belichick. That's a game that you probably should have won. Your defense played good enough to win, but your offense stunk it up, all right, in freezing conditions. All right, so now you're going to go play against a team who has a quarterback who's been beating y'all for the past 20 years, Tom Brady, all right, the GOAT. So I'm rolling with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this one, people. The Buffalo Bills, hey, you just lost the game that meant a whole lot to you, you know, because that right there shows that you're not ready for the New England Patriots. You're not. You thought you was going to be able to continue to beat them and all this stuff. You know, you beat them last year twice, but this year you're not able to get the job done, okay? Especially in your hometown. So I do believe that the Buffalo Bills will be losing this game. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this is going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a blowout, people. It is. Let's see, because that defense, you knew the Patriots were going to run. You could not stop the run. You know, Michael McCorkle-Jones threw the ball 3 times. So now you're going up against a quarterback at Tom Brady who's going to throw the ball. But see, now you're focused on, man, we couldn't stop the run. Next week, we're going to stop the run. But this week, Tom Brady's going to be throwing that ball. And then when you get used to him throwing, he's going to hand the ball off to Leonard Fournette. That's what's going to happen. So I'm rolling with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this game. Looking at a blowout, people. I think they're going to beat them. I'm rolling with 42. Let me see. 42-20. All right. Next matchup, we got the Bears versus Packers, another rivalry. This is going to be Sunday Night Football. All right, I'm rolling with the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, people. Yes, that Aaron Rodgers. The guy who's what's the word? The immunized Aaron Rodgers. All right, so I think the Packers are going to win this game. I'm rolling with a score of, let's say, 24-13. All right. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals. To be honest with you, I prefer for these two teams to just have a tie. Have a tie. All right? But I doubt it's going to be a tie. In this matchup, let's see. I am rolling with the Arizona Cardinals, people. I'm rolling with the Cardinals. I don't think the Rams are going to be able to beat the Cardinals. I like Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray is better than Matthew Stafford. And Matthew Stafford, everybody's saying Matthew Stafford has all these injuries and stuff. They did beat the Jaguars, but that's the Jaguars, people. But I'm rolling with the Arizona Cardinals on this one, but I prefer for them to just straight up have a tie. The score is going to be, let's roll with 32. No, excuse me, not 32. Let's roll with a 31-24. All right? So let's go ahead and do our Pick'ems recap here. So tonight's game, we have the Steelers over the Vikings. Okay, we have the Saints. On Sunday, we had the Saints over the Jets. We had the Falcons over the Panthers. Seahawks over Texans. Chiefs over Raiders. Ravens over Browns. Cowboys over Washington football team. Titans over Jags. Broncos over Lions. Chargers over Giants. Bengals over 49ers. Buccaneers over Bills. Packers over Bears. and Cardinals over Rams. All right, so that's going to conclude our NFL pick'ems for week 14. Once again, thank you all for tuning in, and if you watching the YouTube channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. All right, student of the game, peace out.